Burnout is not to be mistaken for a wellness buzzword. It's real and not something to be ignored. It's recognised by the World Health Organization, and burnout is a state of physical, emotional and mental exhaustion. And if not properly managed, the long-term consequences can be extremely harmful.
And to help us understand it, we welcome Australia's leading burnout therapist, Sheena Schuy, live from Brisbane. Morning to you, Sheena. I suppose, why are more and more people experiencing burnout?
Yeah, I think it's no surprise the societal pressure after COVID and with social media, as we just saw, as phones. Everyone's feeling the pressure, the cost of living, and I really do think that those societal things are really driving burnout in a lot of people.
What are the red flags?
Yeah, so there are so many red flags and warning signs, but they're both physical and psychological. So the psychological ones are things like you're crossing your personal boundaries, you know, you're just that feeling of, oh, I'm so done. And then the physical warning signs are definitely when you just feel like you need extra coffee all the time. You need 10 cups of coffee just to get through the day. You're exhausted no matter how much sleep you get. So, you know, whether you're napping, whether you're getting enough sleep, you just still wake up feeling mentally and emotionally exhausted. And a lot of unexplained illnesses. A lot of my clients will go to their doctors and just have unexplained illnesses or their immunity's really down, and those are some really key warning signs that burnout is affecting you both psychologically and physically.
Well, Sheena, we've just seen those warning signs. You've just run us through them. What happens if we don't address it? What are the long-term impacts?
Yeah, definitely. So again, more severe physical and psychological things can happen when you don't address this. So what I often tell people is if you ignore stress, it turns into anxiety. If you ignore anxiety, it turns into burnout. And if you don't rest when you feel burnt out, if you don't listen to the burnout, it can turn into things like depression, other mental health issues, and again, even more deeper physical issues of, you know, that real adrenal fatigue, you know, nothing you do is helping your physical immunity, and it can lead to a lot of illnesses.
I reckon that a lot of people that are watching you right now are thinking, this is me. What can people do about it, particularly when they're feeling burnt out, so they're exhausted, and the thought of having to take on something else to try and solve could be completely overwhelming?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we can all relate to burnout. I don't know anyone who's not experienced burnout, but there are things you can do. So definitely don't be scared to share the load with your partner, with your parents. And so there is a discomfort you've got to face, but actually asking for help is okay. So whether that's help from friends and family, like, look, can you take the kids to the birthday party on the weekend? I just can't. Or I can't keep doing everything around the house. I need your help. Going to therapy can really help with this, but learning how to say no, it's a really big thing because so many people are people pleasers. And of course, yes, I'll go to this. Yes, I'll help you move. Yes, I'll take on more work. Yes, this. So again, the setting boundaries is really important, like we just saw. So it's making sure you do those things, but understanding that you really need to get allied health physicians on board. So see a therapist, go to your doctor and really address this both psychologically and physically.
Yeah, all great advice, isn't it? I reckon there'd be so many people just having a look at all of those warning signs right now saying tick, tick, tick.
And Sheena's there to help too. You can jump onto her website and get in contact with her. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheena.
What an important thing you're doing. Thanks so much. I'm sure you're helping so many people.
Oh, thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.
You too.